Sorry. Okay, so, well, I feel like this should not be as awkward as I feel it is. I talk to TikTok and book talk, so why can I not talk to YouTube the same way? This is just a longer form of content. This should go well, because I like to yap. Books and yapping are two of my favorite things. So let's get into this. I just feel a little nervous, and I don't know why. My first YouTube video, I feel, since it is 2025, the only right way to start off this YouTube channel, aside from just posting and getting the first one over with, will be something that I'm actually really excited for. I want to talk about my top 25 anticipated reads for 2025. This is in my 2025 reading journal that I got from Novelly Yours. I love this thing. I am going to try to actually use it regularly this month and this year and fill it out each month. We'll see how that goes, because I'm already behind. I need to fill out books that I bought, which is what most of that stack is over there. Ignore that stack. I'll get to it in a different video. 25 books in 2024. Now, I will, or what? No, 25 books in 2025. Like I said, I'm a little nervous. That's what I meant to say. 25 and 25, if you will. All of these are series I physically own, somewhere on my shelf, and or I have the audio, or I'm planning to buy the physical book. You know what I just realized? I didn't grab the stack of books. How am I going to talk about books that I want to read if I don't have them to show you? I guess I need to do that. Give me 1 second. Well, it'll probably be a few minutes, but to you it'll be 1 second. BRB. They're kind of all scattered around. I can do an in-depth library tour if you guys want one later. I also have books over here and over in this little corner area. So let me grab and find all of the books. Okay. Oh, y'all, that was a lot. I am now very out of breath and a little hot. Whew. Drink. That's a reminder, stay hydrated, besties, because water is important and I don't drink enough of it. Now, I have a 25 and 25, so we're just going to get right into this. Let's talk about the 25 books I want to read in 2025. I am a little nervous. I'm also out of breath because grabbing all of these books was a lot of work. With that being said, let me just breathe. Asthma's acting up. That's not fun. I don't know why I'm so nervous to talk to YouTube or booktube about my books. I love talking about books. Yapping and books are literally two of my favorite things, so I should do really well here on YouTube, hopefully, God willing. While I am processing my brain thoughts. Oh, wait, there's my stylus. Yeah, I swear I have ADHD or ADD. I have not been diagnosed with it. I'm certain I have it. This is my stylus for my phone. A little clicky click. I can click the button and it'll stop recording. We're going to put that over there for now. So it's out of sight, out of mind. I don't see it. I don't get distracted. Where was I going with this? I don't know. We're going to start with the books because that's what we're here for. Y'all, I'm forewarning. This is going to be very chaotic. This channel is going to be full of chaos. Chaos, randomness, and yapping. And books, of course, books. I love my shelves. They are my pride and joy, because I don't have children yet. Don't get me wrong, my husband's great, but my books are my happy place. So with that being said, let's go ahead and just get into them. Oh, where do I put things? Okay. There's so many books and not enough space. Literally how it feels in my house all the time, or my apartment, if you will. So, starting off with the first one I put on the list out of 25. Now, mind you, these are all mostly series. I do feel like I need to say that because you're probably going to be like, well, that's more than 25 books. I did mostly series. Again, this is my list. I make the rules here. It is what it is. The first one is Magnolia Parks. I've seen a lot of this on Book Talk and YouTube and Instagram, and I've seen it everywhere, and now I've seen really pretty special editions that I really, 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 really want to order, but I shouldn't because I don't want to piss my husband off. I know nothing about this except it's like gives Gossip Girl vibes apparently. I didn't read Gossip Girl, I watched Gossip Girl. I love these covers. I did buy the covers from the UK because I did not like the feet covers of the US. Side note, who decided to put feet on the covers of books? We need to have a chat. I just want to have a friendly chat. I need to know your thinking and your logic behind it, because it literally drives me nuts. My best friend can attest to this. I rant about it every time I go to Barnes & Noble and I see the feet covers. That's not cute. Who did that? Anyways, we're getting off topic. Magnolia Parks. I do have the whole series here, so I have Magnolia Parks, I Know You Read Daisy Hates next. And then we have Magnolia Parks, Long Way Home, The Great Undoing, which is Daisy Hates Again. And then this is supposed to wrap up Magnolia and BJ's story, apparently, from what I've heard. I don't really know. It's Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. These covers are genius. I love them. I love them with my whole heart and soul. And I haven't even read the series yet. So, like, if I love them this much now, I fear they will be a part of me once I've actually read it. You know? Does that make sense? Am I crazy? Probably. We're gonna go with it, though. Oh, I have to put these back behind me. You know what? We're just gonna put these off to the side. Yeah. We're just gonna have a stack going. Here we go. Wait. Or not. There we go. Okay. Book 1 is done. Yay. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry. Jesus Christ. I had lunch earlier and I had a soda with my lunch, which I also have a soda right here for when I need a Pepsi break. I'm a Pepsi and a Dr. Pepper girly through and through, and if you don't like it, we can be friends. You just have to deal with it. With that being said, y'all, I fear this is going to be a very long video, and I somewhat apologize in advance. The next one. Okay. Now, I fear the next one is going to make me emotionally distraught. And I say that because I read the trilogy back in like January of 2022. I read it 2 times in 7 days, the whole series, all 3 books. And I sobbed like a little bitch. Hysterically, multiple times reading book 2. Both times I read it, I made my best friend read it. She read it with me the second time I read it, and I still sobbed like a baby. We have One Last Rainy Day by Kate Stewart. I was supposed to read this last year. It did not happen. But one of my best friends went and saw her at an author event and did get it signed for me. This is a priority for this year. I need to finish the series. I want to read the other books she has coming out in the Ravenhood world eventually. I just don't want to be a sobbing mess. So that's the only reason I haven't gotten to these just yet. But I figure this is the year I will. Now, those are the 2 I think I'm most excited for. Now, one that I have been being hounded to read, and by hounded, I mean like multiple best friends have told me to read this. So if I don't read this year, I fear my life might be in jeopardy. Kiddingly, of course. I don't know how serious YouTube is about that. Just my best friends want me to read this. 2 of them, Jess and Shannon. And it's the Pucking Around series. I think it's called the Jacksonville Rays series. I don't know. I just know they're hockey and they're white shoes. All here for it. I don't know if these 2 are white shoes, but I do have Pucking Around. Look at the sparkle. I love the sparkle. Pucking Around, Pucking Wild, and Pucking Sweet. Now, I don't know why Pucking Around and Pucking Sweet are sparkly and Pucking Wild is not. Again, whoever made that marketing decision, I want to have a conversation with you. Just a nice, pleasant, lovely conversation. I do also have the audiobooks for these, so these I will know for sure I am going to read while I listen. Do the immersive reading, same thing with One Last Rainy Day, and then I don't have all of Magnolia Parks on Audible, but I will by the time I start it, or I will get them as I'm reading it. Now, another one that I think I personally am highly anticipating, also one that multiple people have told me to read. Now, I do have this fancy little box set here. I'm going to show off just a little bit because I'm obsessed with these. It is the Vampire Academy. Look at how pretty those are. Oh, they're gorgeous. Now, Rosa has the audiobooks, so she's going to let me use her Audible when I listen to these. Sometime this year. I was supposed to get to them last year in 2024, and that did not happen. So, alas, here we are. They carried over. These are just stunning, and I'm obsessed with them. They are precious. I have a friend who was like, oh, if they go missing, hee 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 hee. And I was like, I will hurt you. You back off. So there's that. Okay, so we've done Vampire Academy, Jacksonville Ray, One Last Rainy Day, Magnolia Parks. Next we have Legacy of Gods. Now, I only have the first 3 in the new covers. I do have all of the old ones over here in this corner. I just didn't want to grab all 6 books because these were on top and this was just easier. So we have God of Malice, God of Pain, God of Wrath. And then the other ones are God of Ruin, God of Fury, and God of War. I will be buying the rest of them as they come out. Now, I am one of those people that I like to read the whole series or whole world, if there is a world. I did already read Royal Elite, and I've read, what was the other one? The Jonathan's Duet, the King Duet. So I will be rereading both of those, and then reading all of Rena Kent's books this year. I just didn't want to put all of her books on my 25 and 25 because this is the last series so far. So if I get to these, I'm doing pretty damn good. I do have all of the audiobooks. Trevor let me buy them during the Audible Black Friday sale or the Cyber Monday sale, whatever it was. So I own all of Rena Kent's audiobooks currently at the moment for what she has written so far in the Renaverse. We'll be getting to those sometime this year. I think I actually might restart or reread Royal Elite soon. Maybe this month. We'll see how this month goes. Next. Now. Oh, wait. I can't do that one next. I don't know where it is in this stack. Oh, dear. Oh, me. Oh, my. I fear it is lost. Okay. Well, I guess we're not doing that one. We'll do... Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry. I might cut that out. Might leave it in. I don't know. We're gonna do Lana Ferguson next. Okay, this is not a author, or this is not a series, obviously. This is an author. But I have these 3 books by her, and I really want to read them. And I've been told that they're really good, and I've heard a lot of great things. So I fear she has a new book that just came out, and I really want to grab it. But in my head, I'm like, oh, you have 3 books by her. Do not grab any more until you read them, and you know if you even like her writing. I'm like, oh, that's smart. So I'm going to do that. So these 3 are on my list for this year. We have The Nanny, The Game Changer, which this looks to be a hockey romance. Anybody who knows me knows I am a whore for a hockey romance. That is my favorite romance to read. And then we have Fake Mate. Yeah, The Fake Mate. So these are the 3 that I own currently by Lana, and hopefully will read this year. How likely is that? I don't know. Honest to God, your guess is as good as mine. Now, oh, there's a fly. It scared me. Okay, my bad. Let's see. Oh, this is a really popular one on BookTok. So we have the Knock 'Em Out series by Lucy Score. I have not read these particularly. I've read 2 Lucy Score books. Actually, hold on. I read Forever Never, or Forever Now, whatever it is. And then I've read A Christmas Fix. So I think I've only read those 2 by Lucy Score. These are very, very popular on BookTok. They have been on my list for like 2 years. So we have Things We Never Got Over, Things We Hide from the Light, and Things We Left Behind. Now, this is the one that I know a lot of people don't like, but everybody seems to love 1 and 3. I'm fine with that. That's how I was with The Ritual of the Lord series. I hated book 2, but I loved books 1 and 3. So I'm all good with not liking the middle book. I don't know if I will like it. I guess we'll have to find out. But the Knock 'Em Out series is on the list. This stack is getting very tall. Here's another really popular one that I know the first one's hockey. The Mile High series by Liz Tomford, or Tomfordy. I'm not sure how you say it. I have all 4 of them. I know there's a 5th one coming out. I don't know when it comes out. I know these are not all hockey. I know the first one's hockey, which is Mile High. The Right Move, Caught Up. I think this one's baseball, and Play Along. I don't know what 2 and 4 are, but I'm pretty sure this one's baseball and this one's hockey. Could be wrong. I think one of them's basketball. Look here. I have a bad habit of buying books and having to have the whole series before I read a series. I also have them on Audible, I think. I know I have these on Audible. I don't know if I have book 3. I guess I should go look. I can look later. So yeah, there's another sports romance that I want to read in 2025. I fear I need a new stack. Ah! Don't fall. Stay. Oh, it's almost as tall as me sitting. Okay, yeah, I'm going to start a new stack. Next, getting into a little bit of a... Well, the last couple were like light and fluffy, apparently. So we're going to get into a darker looking series. I don't know if it's actually darker or not. I have not read it. I've been buying the books slowly over time as both series have come out. It's 2 series in one. I just put A Touch of Darkness, but when I said A Touch of Darkness, I also meant... I don't even know what this is called. I know this is A Touch of Darkness series because that's the first book, but it's like this one's Hades and Persephone's, and then I have the series that is Hades' point of view, and I know you can tandem read these. I have the whole series. I was just not pulling them all out. I also have audiobooks for a couple of them. I think some of them are available on Hoopla, so I don't know if I'll physically read these or if I'll listen to them, but they are on my list for this year. Both of them, like the whole collective series. I think there's like 6 or 7 books, maybe 8 books. I don't really know. I don't know much. I fear. Yeah, those are on the list for this year. We'll see if I actually get to them. Those I keep putting off. I don't really know why, but I do. Now, ooh, this is one I'm excited for. Okay. Oh, and I found the other one I was looking for earlier. Now, one thing to know about me is I am a Sarah Kate stan. I love Sarah Kate's writing. I love Sarah Kate's books. Everything I have read, words. English is hard. English is my first language, so I should be able to speak it. Actually, I don't speak any other language except English. What am I thinking? ADHD. See, my brain. Squirrel. Okay. This is a series I'm very, very excited to read. I think it's a duet, technically. I don't think it's actually a series. Sarah Kate is one of my all-time favorite authors. She's also one of my auto-buy authors. Oh, I didn't put her new book in here. Oh, well, it's fine. I'll read that anyways. So specifically the one I put on my list was Wild Boys, which we have book 1 and book 2. It's just a little duet. We have Gravity and we have Freefall. I do have a special edition of these. One of my friends got them for me when she went to Chicago at a bookstore that had a special edition. Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, look, it has a bookmark. I didn't even know. But yes, I will be reading both of these. I have the audiobooks. I will get to them. I promise, sometime this year. Now, the one I was looking for, I do have special editions of these. I'm trying to stop buying special editions for books that I have not read because I fear that is a problem, but I'm also a sucker for pretty books. So I bought these like 2 years ago before I read them, and here we are 2.5 years later, and I still have not read them. It's the Lily Gold. Again, now she is not a series. These are just multiple books that she's written. I know that they are all why choose, reverse harems, whatever you want to call it. I don't know where you start. I think you start with Swedish Mountain Men. The 3 Swedish Mountain Men. This is one of my friend's favorites. We have Triple Duty Bodyguard, Nanny for the Neighbors, and Faking with Benefits. Now, these are the 2 I'm most excited for. I am a sucker for single parents and also the nanny and parent trope. I love that. And anything faking, like fake dating, fake marriage, friends with benefits, anything like that, I love. So these are the 2 I'm most excited to get to. But these are also why chooses, and why choose is one of my favorite tropes. So if there is a why choose and it is spicy, I will read it. That is apparently all Lily Gold writes from what I've heard and what I've seen and what my best friend has told me. And she has told me that at some point, if I do not read these soon, she's going to steal my special editions. So I put the whole author on the list. I know she also has another one coming out. I don't know when it comes out, the Not Your Baby. I have not seen anything. I know she's had some like life things going on. So I will be reading these this year and then reading that whenever it comes out. Shannon, I will read them this year. I promise. Do not take my special editions. We're going to fight. Now, I don't know where else to go from here. I guess we'll just start with what's closer. This is another duet. I bought these at Target because, honestly, look at the edges. Do I need to say more? I fear the edges were explainable. Impulse purchase. Trevor bought them for me, my husband. So we have the Coven and we have that fly. No! We have the Coven and we have the Cursed by Harper L. Woods. I've not read these. I've not read anything by Harper L. Woods. So these are priority read. I almost started them last year. Hoopla has the audiobooks, but I think I have the audios on my Audible. Not 100% sure. I have to check. They look really interesting. I don't know much about them. It says, death is not your end. Death is his undoing. I'm intrigued. Maybe I'll read these in fall or October because they kind of give spooky vibes. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I don't know when I'll read these. Probably closer to the end of the year. Probably like October or fall. Oh no! I got sauce on my shirt. What the hell? Well, damn. Here I am this whole time making this video and I had sauce on my shirt. Oh well. We are imperfectly imperfect over here. So, we are a mess. I'm a hot mess. This is chaotic. We're just gonna go with it. But these are on my list for this year. Now, another series that I bought because of Book Talk. I own the whole thing. It was one of the very first Book Talk series I ever actually purchased. It's been like 3 or 4 years since I purchased this. I have not read it. I fear. If I do not read it this year, I may never read it. It came out in 2019. I think I bought it in 2020 or 2021. It's been a while. She has been on my shelf. And then to make it worse, I did buy the whole series. So I have all 3 of them. I need to read these because what am I doing? Why do I have series on my shelves for 4 years that I have not read? So here we are. We have Serpent and Dove, Blood and Honey, which I love this cover. And then we also have Gods and Monsters. I cannot say this lady's name, of this author, Shelby. I don't know how to say that. Marin? I'm so sorry if I butchered that. If I don't read these this year, I'm getting rid of them. I have made that promise to myself, so I want to read them. They sounded so good when I bought them. It has just been so long I forgot what they're about. Monsters of some sort, I'm assuming, and some kind of snake, maybe. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out this year. Mark my words, I'm gonna find out. God willing. I need to find out. Now, we just did a book talk series. Now we're gonna do one that I personally have not seen as much on Book Talk. However, I'm very excited for, because I met the author and she signed 2 of the 3 books. So this is a series by Andrea Stewart. I don't know much about them. I do know that I just got hit in the face by a fly. What the fuck? Intermission. Sorry. That fly is driving me bonkers. Okay. Sorry. Chaos. Welcome to the club. I want soda. I love that sound. There's nothing better than the sound of a can opening. Ah! Shoo! Shoo fly! Shoo! No! Back off! That happened. The fly will not leave my drink alone. We're just gonna leave this covered. Okay, so the first one is the Bone Shard's Daughter by Andrea Stewart. I actually met this author at Barnes & Noble. She was there signing books. I don't think it was like an author event or anything. I'm gonna uncover this and just keep an eye on it. So we have the first one, and then books 2 and 3. So we have the Bone Shard Emperor and the Bone Shard War. These are actually signed. If I can find it. Look at that. Look at her signature. It is signed. And she color coordinated the signatures. Oh, I'm a nerd. I love stuff like that. So this one's also signed. There's a cute little sticker of the animal companion that goes in the series. But alas, I moved. And I think he's in my box or my bag of stickers because I cannot find him anymore. He is here somewhere. I'm just not sure where. I have not seen anything about these on TikTok, but I am very, very excited to get into these. I read the backs of them, and I read the back of the first one, or like the little blur, and it sounds really, really good. Plus, Sarah J. Maas gave a little like expert thingy in the back. So did a lot of people, and it just seems so good. So I need to read this desperately this year. This is one of my series. If I don't read, I might smack myself. That was aggressive, but you know what? Sometimes I'm an aggressive person. It is a-okay. I think I need another stack. Okay, now let's see. Next, this one is very popular on Book Talk. The Caraval series. So we have Caraval, Finale. No, and Legendary. No. Yeah, there we go. Caraval, Legendary, and Finale. I don't know why they were in the wrong order. That means they've been sitting over there on my shelf this entire time in the wrong order. Ooh, that's bothersome. This is a series that blew up on TikTok from Stephanie Garber. I really want to read it. I have this entire series, and then I have the Once Upon a Broken Heart series too. So I need to read this so I can read that. And again, I don't have an excuse, okay? I don't even think... Actually, you know what? I think I've owned these both, like all 3, the whole series for like 3 years now. Again, another series. What am I doing with my time? Reading other books, apparently. These are all priority reads. Like, I'm going to read a lot of books that are not these books. I read 230 books in 2024. I will be reading a majority of these, if not all of them. The goal is all of them. We will see, though. Because I have an ADHD brain, and I see a book that I see on TikTok, and I add it to my cart, or I add it to my Audible, and I add it to my TBR, and my TBR is never ending at this point. It's just a hassle. Yeah, so welcome to the club. If you're a chaotic reader, you will fit right in here. And hopefully we can be friends, because I need more book friends. Always. Refreshing. Let me balance that with some water before my husband watches this and he yells at me for not drinking my water. It's not as satisfying. It's good, but it's not as satisfying. Another one. Another series that I want to read this year. Also one that I saw because of Book Talk. I know, there's a theme going on here. The Inheritance Games. I have the whole thing. So we have the Inheritance Games, what is it? The Hawthorne Legacy, and then the Final Gambit, I believe is how you say that. I don't know much about these. I saw them on Book Talk and I saw them on TikTok, and I was just like, oh, that sounds good. Plus the covers are pretty. Add to cart. And I have not actually looked into what they're about. So I enjoy going into series blind. So even if I knew what it was about when I bought it, I no longer know what it's about. I get to go in blind. That's a lot of yapping. A lot of talking. I feel like I talk really fast. It makes me out of breath. But it is what it is. That's a me problem. I'll work on fixing it later in life. Not right now. The next one. Okay, so one of my favorite book talkers, Larry Reads. She's also on YouTube, so I guess booktubers. Larry Reads is obsessed, or at least she was obsessed. I don't know as much now, but she does, or she used to talk about the Addicted Callaway series quite a bit. I have the whole thing. I just didn't want to grab all 10 books. So the first 3 I grabbed were Addicted to You, Ricochet, and Addicted for Now. Larry is one of my all-time favorite book recommenders, if you will. A lot of these actually were recommended by her. I read what the hell did I read? Oh, Zodiac Academy. She started reading Zodiac Academy, and Yana was reading Zodiac Academy on Book Talk as well, and I was like, oh, guess it's time to read Zodiac Academy. And then I read it, and now I'm almost done with it, and I'm obsessed with it. So everything I read that Larry has recommended has been a series that I love. So I feel that Addicted and the Callaway Sisters, whatever the hell the series is called, it's like 2 series in one. I feel this will be no different. I do have all of the audiobooks and all of the physical books, so I will read along so I can tab while I listen. Sometime this year. I don't know when. I fear that is an ongoing theme here. Another one that I saw blow up on TikTok was Games God to Play by Abigail Owen. Honestly, I bought this for the edges. Y'all, do you see this? She is gorgeous. She is pretty. Ooh. Excuse me. Look, she's got a foiled cover. She's got artwork on the dust jacket. She is just gorgeous. So, I bought her. Now I need to read her. I do have the audio for this as well. So, I don't know much about this except there's like gods and games. So, we'll see. We'll see if I like it when I read it. Now, I'm expecting to like all of these. Disclaimer. I'm expecting to like all of these. Will I like all of them? I don't know. That's why I'm going to read them and find out. I just have a really bad habit of buying books. I have to have the whole series before I read a series. So if I like it, I can binge it. And if I don't, I'll eat it. I won't actually eat it. I'll just give it away to somebody who will love it. That's just how I roll here. That's why I have so many books. I have like 600 books unread. Actually, that will be a video I do later. I want to recount my library, maybe after I move, and me and my husband, we're looking for a house right now. We're getting out of an apartment. We are hoping to either be renting or buying a house. I don't know which one's going to happen yet. We will have to see. So, my books will be being packed up soon, which makes my soul so sad. But it's fine. It's a-okay. I will survive. My books will survive. They're going in totes. They will be fine, and they will not be packed for very long. Hopefully. Now, we have 4 more series? Wait. 2, 3. Yeah, we have 4 more. No! That's not 25. Hold on. Hold on. I know there's 2 I don't have out, but that's only 24. What am I missing? What did I not grab? Oh my goodness me, oh my. This is gonna drive me absolutely bonkers. Oh! Okay, I see it. It's on the list. I see it. Okay, I know where I went wrong. It's on the shelf over there. That will be the last one I grab because I don't want to get up at the moment. Okay. Crisis averted. I'm just crazy. Actually, I saw that this was falling over. Let me fix that. Okay, so I'm back with a regularly programmed schedule here. Like I said, this is going to be chaotic. If you do not like chaos, this is probably not the place for you. I probably started freaking out a little bit. I was like, wait a second. I knew what 2 books were missing, but I was missing a whole other one. It's fine. It's okay. We are all good. With that being said, let me take a drink. Pepsi. Good for the soul. Now, one of my priority reads that I said I was going to read last year in 2024, I clearly did not read because she is still on the list for 2025, was the From Blood and Ash and from... Oh, I fear this goes together. I thought I grabbed one book in each series. What is it? Flesh and Fire, I think? Do we have the titles? Yes. From Blood and Ash and the Flesh and the Fire Flesh and the Fire series. So these are the first two in Blood and Ash. I apparently did not grab one for the Flesh and the Fire. I thought I did. I did not. So I do have all of the books. I also have all of the ones that are out so far in Audible. So I will be getting to these. If I do not get these read this year, somebody smack me. Somebody, please. Because what am I doing? That's a whole series. There's a lot of books in this series, and I have them all physically. And these are hardcovers too, so this was not a cheap investment. With that being said, I will be reading those sometime this year. Now the next two, actually the next one, this is a series that I saw. So the person who recommended The Way I'm Reading Zodiac Academy, I don't know if she has YouTube. Her name is Jamie. I follow her on Book Talk. I'm following her reading recommendation for Zodiac. And she talks about the book Boyfriend in this series a lot. So I was like, ooh, I'll probably like that. So I added the whole thing to my cart and to my TBR. It's the Bargainers series, I believe is how you say it. So we have Rhapsodic. I don't know if that's other right. A Strange Hymn. Again, don't know if that's right. The Emperor of Evening Stars. And then Dark Harmony. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm not going to edit that out, though, because this is, we're going to be real here. I know nothing about this. Other than the fact that I've seen it recommended by multiple people that I've read books that have also recommended other books that I like that they recommended. Did that make any sense? I've read other books that people who have recommended this. I have read and liked other books that people who recommended this have also liked. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Somebody tell me you know what I'm trying to say. Because I think I just gave myself a migraine. People who recommended this have also recommended other books that I have read that I have enjoyed. There we go. I just needed a minute. TBR for this year. I do have 2 more physically here, and then I have 3 that I have to get off the shelf still. Now, the first one, again, this is not a technical series, but Frida McFadden. I have 5 Frida McFadden books. I know 2 of these technically go together. So what were sent to me in like book exchanges that I've done on like Instagram and stuff. Each month I'm in an Instagram group and we all exchange a book, and it's really cute and it's really fun and it's a great way to get to know people. So somebody one month sent me The Teacher by Frida McFadden, Ward D by Frida McFadden, and The Locked Door by Frida McFadden. I have not read these. I hope I'm saying her name right as well. And then I also have The Housemaid and The Housemaid Secret. I know there is one more book. It is a white cover. I do not know what it's, Housemaid something. I don't have that one yet, but I will be starting my Frida McFadden journey. I don't really read a lot of thrillers, but I want to get into them. I want to venture out more just outside of the romantasy and the romance genre. So I feel like Frida McFadden is the way to go based on Book Talk. So sometime this year, I will be starting my Frida McFadden journey, and I'm hoping to love her, obviously, because I have a lot of her books on my wish list, and I also have a lot of her books physically. So we will see when I get to her if I love them as much as I think I'm going to. Now these I actually have not seen on TikTok at all. Literally not even one single video. I don't think these are in the right order. Hold on. Uno momento. Oh, that's pretty. Uno momento, por favor. I said that like a real white person, but you know what? It's fine because I am a white person. They don't have the reading order. No. Okay, so these may not be in order because your girl, I don't know how they go. But it's the Kingmaker Chronicles series by Amanda Bouchette. I have not seen these anywhere talked about, but I keep seeing them at Barnes & Noble. And then during one of the Prime sales, they were all on sale for like $7 or $8. And I was like, add to cart, because why not? So there is, again, I don't think these are in order, but we have A Breath of Fire, A Promise of Fire, A Curse of Queens, and A Heart on Fire. Yeah, see, that doesn't seem like it's the right order. But you know what? It's fine. I know that the audiobooks for these are available on Hoopla to borrow, so I will be borrowing them and then reading along with them. So we will be getting to these this year. Now, before I have to get up and get the series that I forgot about, that I started panicking about, let me just go ahead and start with the one that's right here. Let me move my steel peen. He is from the Madison Kate series. Yes, there's a peen on my shelf. There's also one behind me. So we have this series, not the peen. We have, hold on, let me put the peen back where it goes. We have the Dark Legacy series by Tate James and Jamie and Eve. Now, I have not read a book by Jamie and Eve yet, but I have read multiple books by Tate James. If you can see from this little corner, Tate James is one of my all-time favorite authors. I have multiple books by her. I even have multiple versions of different series. Like you can see here, I have multiple versions of the Hades series. Over here, I have multiple versions of Madison Kate. Back behind me, I have the Valencheck. Like, I love Tate James. So my entire plan for this year, or my plan for this year, is to read her entire backlist, including ones she co-wrote with people. Dark Legacy was one of the series that I wanted to read last year and I didn't get to, so I do want to read them this year. So we have Broken Wings, Broken Trust, Broken Legacy, and then Dylan, which is, I think this is like an alternate point of view. I'm not really sure. I have the audiobooks, and this is not included in the audiobooks, so I'm not 100% sure how that plays in, but I do know that it goes with it. So I have the Dark Legacy series. I eventually will be rereading all of the books I've already read by Tate James and reading the books that I have not read by Tate James yet, because again, I have all of her audiobooks except one. And that is only because I bought them all during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing that Audible did. And then I kid you not, the week after I purchased all of her audiobooks, I'll Be Home came out on Audible, and I was like, oh, haha, that's so funny. What great timing I had. Why couldn't it have come out a week earlier so I could get it on sale? I don't know. I don't make the rules on that case, but I will be getting it, and I will be reading it because I have a special edition coming. That's not here nor there, though. I want to read the Dark Legacy series. Then the other one that I have to grab off the shelf is right here. This is the Kings of Quarantine series. I have friends who have the audiobooks, so I'm going to borrow the audiobooks when I listen to them. I do not have the normal versions, but look at how pretty these are. So we have Kings of Quarantine, which is book 1. I'm out of breath again. Oh, excuse me. King of the Lockdown, right? Which is book 2, yeah. Kings of Lockdown, Kings of Anarchy, and then Queen of Quarantine. So we have all 4 of them here. These are gorgeous editions. They're all foiled really, really prettily. They all have nice end papers. Wait, that's not an end paper. Do they? Am I crazy? Oh, look. See, there it is. I'm not crazy. So I want to read this series this year. I have special editions of it. If I don't like it, which, honest to God, I cannot see myself not liking anything that Caroline and Susan have written. I'm loving Zodiac. I loved Ruthless Boys. I read Age of Vampires years ago on my Kindle before they redid them. I loved that. I'm looking forward to reading Darkmoor and Neverkeep. I cannot imagine myself not liking this, but for some reason, if I don't, I will give it to one of my best friends who has read the series and has liked it. And that is my 20... No, that is not my 25 and 25. Huh, let me not be a liar. Let me not be a liar. Give me 1 second. Let me go grab these books. Series that I want to read in 2025, I almost said 4, is the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. Now, the reason that these are on my shelf is because I read the Mortal Instruments series back in 2020. During COVID, I read it while I was working. And I read it in between calls while I was working. I used to work at a call center that allowed me to do that. I had a lot of free time. So I will hopefully be getting to these. I've been saying for years I was going to read them because I read the Mortal Instruments and then I realized this is like a prequel to Mortal Instruments. Like this happens before. It's a different set of characters, but it happens like before Mortal Instruments. And I have like the whole series that like goes across. I do have Dark Artifices, whatever the other series is, the trilogy that follows Mortal Instruments, I have that as well. I don't have the, I don't know what it's called. It's like The Last Hour, or whatever that the other series that goes with it. I don't have those yet, but I do have these. I've had these for about 4 or 5 years. I need to read these because if I don't like them, they need to get off my shelf so I can have more space. So, with that being said, that is all 25 series / authors that I'm making a priority to read this year. I have not started one yet because I am at the end of my Zodiac Academy series. I need to read Live and Let Lionel and then read book 9. And then I will be done with Zodiac. So I'm going to finish these first and then tackle my 24 or my 25 and 25. With that being said, now I get to go figure out how to edit this video. I don't know how you do that. If you read any of these, let me know. Which was your favorite? Which ones did you not like? Did you like some and not like the others? Like, let me know. If you haven't read these, which of these are also on your TBR? Let's converse. Let's be friends. I love to talk about books. Talking about books is one of my favorite things to do. So let's do that. I guess that's it until I make the next video. I'll show my next video. I don't know if I'm going to do like a library tour or if I'm going to do my favorite reads of 2024. I know we're in 2025. I'm a little late. I'm a little behind. That is going to be the usual thing with me. I will most likely be late to things with videos and content. That's just how I roll. It is unfortunate. I'm apologizing now for that, but I will appreciate it if you stick around and you know, maybe you'll just learn to deal with me being behind on things because I've learned it to deal with it. So with that being said, y'all have a great day. And thank you for watching if you stuck around. I'm sorry I rambled a lot. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't even know how to edit this video yet. This is my first time on YouTube. Your girl is kind of nervous. Okay. Bye. Thank you for watching.